Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Lingo, where last episode we found the lab finally made a huge amount of progress on the last little bits of level 1, and now I would like to inform you all we have 130 more puzzles left to go within the game. One of which that I've been very stupid, I think, in somehow not finding, is what I believe to be the backside of green, which is insanity to me because like we've done all of the green stuff basically. It's weird to me that we haven't. No, we've done the backside of green. So on the other side of here is something that we're missing. Like, somewhere in green is something we're missing, and it's showing up here or above here. With the knowledge that I've now seen, I would like to say it's above. Which also has me very confused. Because I thought I got everything. Which is very much interesting. I mean, this one, all the other pillars in here have something, but this would show up in the middle of a map, not in the middle of our map, not over here. But yeah, no, we're using just the little helper finder thing, not like actually digging in too deep to where certain locations are. I'm not like letting myself see things I'm not supposed to or anything. I'm basically just trying to use this as more of a terms to make sure that I'm not being stupid and missing something than anything like that. So, look, we know that... Wait a minute. Have I... You are new. Oh, no. They've hidden new ones all across the map. Okay, I'm betting that's why we're missing some. Yup, that's totally why we're missing some. Okay, that tells me a lot about some things. That also tells me a lot about some of the ones in the 100 range. Okay, that tells me a lot. Yeah, that tells me so much, actually. In good news, I think this one that we've seen up here is definitely going to be a part of it then. Because, fun fact, by the way, despite having found a new entire puzzle that I missed by following this little train of thought, we did not find the actual thing that was missing there last episode. And also, you know, looking at this, I'm realizing I went to the wrong spot, because we need to go here. There's still one in here that I'm missing very, very, very hard. Like, I don't know what it is that we're missing also. Thanks, game. Do you mind just... Where is it? Where is it? I'm being blind. Where is it? It's right here. Okay. So, now that we know of that, that does make me genuinely want to go check this tree again, that we're apparently missing stuff. Yep, there it is. How could I have guessed? Mastery. So, we opened the master, and it opened up a whole bunch of new locations that say mastery on them. And I'm betting a lot of them are related to just like weird little marks on maps that we've seen that I just didn't have like, or mark on the map that I didn't have like an understanding of what it was for at all. So, like, for instance, if I go over to here, there's this nice little spot that we see here, and that spot's open, and it's got a mastery in it. Now, there is one up there, I think. It's either up right at the end of this, which, you know, fair enough, easy to get to. Or, yeah, no, that's definitely where it is. Okay, let's do that again. The search for mastery is upon us. So we go here, I go here, I go through here, we run over to this, and I climb up on top of the roofs, and I fall apparently off the roof, and everything goes bad, and I wonder where the hell it is that I'm missing because I don't see it innately. Would it be in here? It's right here. Okay. Mastery. Very nice of you to put this in a spot that is actually impossible to get to without jumping off the ledge. I think I just saw another one. I think I just saw another one, but I don't... Hang on. Get me in. Okay, we go in, through, over, up, through, into here, and I want to go check that again, because that literally looks like I just found another spot. Oh my god, the lag today is bad. We go here, we go here, we go here, and then I want to move over to the corner here. And I think that little gray spot, no, okay, there's nothing there. That gray spot just is weirdly set up. Okay, interesting. Alright, where's another spot that we can go to that I haven't seen yet? I'm betting, oh, you know what? Hang on, let me see here. So all of these are part of, yeah, they're all part of mastery, basically. So 101 through, 101 through 115 on my map right now are all mastery. And I know that that doesn't mean anything to anybody. But that does mean a lot to me because it tells me that to get to where I'm going, that effectively up here is a hole. I didn't expect there to be a hole. Oh god. No skipping around, ... Okay, I thought that this is what this was gonna, that puzzle was gonna be. I didn't know about the no skipping around rule. The library. Which, it's thrown a loading screen at me. Yep, this is a different level. Yep, this is a different level. We found ourselves in the library, which is, like I said, different level, so I'm not gonna worry about this for now. Level 1. But that is good to know that we found a new level beyond level 2, which is over here, which is crazy to me that they've already that exists, you know. We've got that. So anyways, back to where I was actually trying to go instead of falling down the hole in the tower that appeared right as I said a hole. Which, hilarious to me. I know not very overly hilarious to many others, but funny to me. So yeah, we totally, as soon as we clicked or put in the master, that appeared. So there is one that's showing up like somewhere up here. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like right in here. Maybe. I mean, there's like more than a few that are marked up here as would be where it goes, you know. This is just making me think that now they're in the shelves. Oh. No? It's not there. Those ones might be in the shelves. I'm starting... Oh. See? See? So there's one... No, no. Okay. Fine then. Fine then. That one is... Let's see here. That was one of the ones off to the side. I don't think that was the one I immediately thought it was, though. No. 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 Sad. Okay. Well, look, we're on the road to mastery, and we've also found the, like, final hint to the puzzle that I thought I understood already a little bit. I just didn't fully get the no skipping around part. Yeah, that is totally a, you have to go from point A to point B following the rules of, or following the no skipping around rules. So, what, no jumping, no teleports, I assume? And get to each of the areas, which is my thought. So, there's an insane, like, mapping challenge that exists, basically, for us to do. There's apparently a mastery sitting around in here somewhere, which is nice to see. I'm betting it's... Let's see here. It either... No, it's not there. It's gotta be, like, right in... Here? In here. I'm like, no, it's a bit more forward, so it's either on top of this, which is wonderful, and now I've slid back in. Oh no, it was that one. It was that one. I'm blind. Like I said, this is what happens when I don't get immediate updates. My brain just kind of crashes itself a little bit. Let's head back to the start. So yeah, we've got a fair few rooms. We're still really just trying to find just any amount of semblance of what we're after. And that definitely means that we've got a lot worth trying, just I don't know where to try. So, mastery... there's a mastery one over here. And I'm betting, based off of where it is... There it is. Mastery... Like, this is mean. This is not something I like. That I have to just crane my neck for a tiny little hole after making this much progress into this level to find it. It just, oh my gosh. I feel sorry for the people who've made this map and the people who have done this without a map because it's brutal. I know Brendan has also made the statement, Brendan being the guy who made this game, by the way. Brendan has also made the statement, like, this game is expected to be completed not just by one person, it's doable by one person, but it's not expected, if that makes sense. So, there's a whole bunch of stuff within here that basically are made to be things such as these massive, you know, map-wide puzzles that, like, yeah, a person can realistically go through, find all of these themselves. I'm not gonna diss on that statement. That is true. That's just how this works. What I am gonna diss on is the fact that this is like an unbelievably over-the-top search that is quite literally just stick your head in every corner, hope and pray you find something new, you know, that you hadn't noticed before, which you know, it's not a good puzzle design in my opinion, but that's my opinion. And he can say, they all can say whatever they would like to it. Mine just says, I don't think that's a good puzzle design, personally. So this one that's supposed to be right here is another mastery one, so that's why I'm like craning all around it. So that's the other reason. This is the other reason, by the way, why I gave myself room names, is because if it gives me like, you know, sort of a hint towards what is supposed to be done with it, it tells me a whole bunch about like, or if a name kind of starts to mean something to me, it can tell me a whole bunch about like what I'm expected to do to get the puzzle, basically. And I'm betting that area is just a pitfall. I'm betting, no, that spot's an area that we normally walk through. Interesting that I'm not seeing anything, I guess, that, like, shouts to me that this is the hole or something, like, you know? Like, I expected to be like, okay, dive into here, that's where it is, but there's nothing there about it, and the other spot I would think is, like, right here, or, like, right here, you know, but I don't see anything at all. It is making me think that, like, a new hidden corner got thrown in here, or that maybe it's off, like, the corner of this room, whatever it is, but, like, again, that just throws me into a spot of, okay, where is it then? So yeah, no real clue on that. No real clue at all. That's the eyes. Yeah, this definitely is interesting to me, just where all they could be. So 105, let's go track that down. By the way, for everybody who's curious, apparently the spot I'm missing is right here. Like, right here, effectively. Let's see here. I have no idea. But I just know that it is right in there. And that could mean, like, anything, basically. Just no clue what it is. Just anything could be there. You know what? While we're up here, we do got 130 to try and find, which has itself set in somewhere right here, but I don't see what that could be or what it could mean, so I'm not going to try for it anymore. That is the tower. We're missing 105 we got, actually, because that's a mastery mark. And then this one we got. So really the ones we're missing are whatever the hell is going on in this giant room right here. This gray area has way too many for me to just say, yep, that's all it is, you know. And I don't get how to get in. I can see that this is a part of, like, one of my favorite puzzles, but that doesn't mean anything to me other than it's here. And that just means, you know, like, how do I get in? I mean, these, I'm pretty sure, are solid on the other side, so they don't do anything. It doesn't take me into a maze. I mean, this looks like it could take me into there. And whatever this is takes me into here. You know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. It's worth a shot, you know. So we go to green. But see, then this is here. Then this is here. And this goes here, and that's just a wall. So, yeah, that does nothing then. It's very weird to me that these exist this way. Because, yeah, no, this doesn't really do anything for this area. Which means that we're kind of in just a stuck point, so we try again getting on top of the roof. Maybe. So where else can I get to from that area that is, you know, something of note? Let's go here, because this takes us right to here. So we are, if I'm gonna track myself on the map, this is here. On this side is where the really, like, angry red zone is, and then back over, beyond, so this is, like, I'm getting a little lost, sorry, so this way, so over here is red, and then on top of it is red, actually. So then when I walk over to here, that is weird that that's there. This is weird. Oh. Open? No. Like, this area being here is weird to me. Also, the fact that that's there is, you know, like, explanatory of something. So we go over to here. We're at the edge of the map. If I go here, I'm literally, like, under the zone that we're trying to get into. So, and then yeah, we're running into the same problem where we look over here, but it gives us nothing. So those are blue things. What's a blue flower? No. Okay. I had a guess. I figured it was worth a shot. I'm like, do I try, like, cornflower or something? No. So this is where this is as well. Yeah, and then this is here, which I'm honestly surprised there isn't more to that room. Like, this room in particular feels like it should have more to it, but I just shrug. I don't know, you know? So yeah, really it is just a point of how do we get into the big room? And then there's another room around here that's just kicking and hiding in, like, plain sight, effectively, that just will not get found. And there's also a puzzle somewhere in this room set that I just do not get at all. That just will continue to haunt me until I can find it. Which, again, like I said, is, like, right here, that I don't know where it is, you know, or what it's for, you know, like, just struggle, it's a struggle bus, because I know that it's hidden behind another, like, teleporter chain of weirdness that, like, sets a certain teleporter to a specific direction and then does something different. So, okay, so if we're still looking for rooms off of this whole, like, chain of events, so there's very much a room somewhere in here that leads us to a new mastery room of some kind, or a new mastery thing somewhere, I'm betting. There's still that whole area that I do not understand at all. I want to try maybe getting back up there, but I need to remember how to get into there is the problem, and getting into there is a whole chain of events to me that just sits as, what the frick am I even doing, you know? Like, I don't know. Is this one got something? This one is handled very well. Okay, so you know what? How about this? Let's take this the funny way. Since we know that is done, dusted, handled, let's go through here. I said through here. No, you're not gonna do that. So let's go through here. Let's go over to here, and then I want to turn around, go to here. We go to here. We go to here. I get to here, and then I go to here. Like, I feel like it's related to these ones, but I don't understand it at all. No. I just do not get this. I'm not good enough at this game sometimes. See, and also, like, this to me feels like it's part of the whole chain of events that we're looking for, you know, as part of this mystery of this area. And then this takes me here. But smile, smile, 7. See, and then we end up back here. And I get told something that's like, oh, you know, it's part of over here. Like, I'm trying to keep track of where I am on the map. Blue. Okay, so there's another part of the color room just handled that I just missed. See, now that makes me want to go back to here. And that makes me want to go back into this area. Because, yeah, you're here. Orange is there. So we're missing an orange pillar somewhere. Where is an orange pillar? That's what we're missing, is an orange pillar somewhere. Just floating about. That is interesting to me, but oh, hi, green. You're available. So we found all the pillars except for an orange one. So, God, where would one of those be? Like, I'm looking at all the orange points on the map and just being like, maybe through this, maybe not there, maybe here in the orange, you know, learning room. I mean, I thought maybe, you know. In here? And this is salt and pepper, this is this room. This room, this room, this room, this room. That's back into the tower. That's back to the start. This room is very easy to find yourself in. So not that way, not this way, but I mean, hey, you know, might as well try. Turning left. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know. Part of me is like, I need another update, but at the same time, I'm also like, no, I don't. This way takes you to here, tells you to leap. This brings you to here. What about down here? If I turn around, does that take me somewhere? See, this takes me to here. This is where red was. This weird random hallway still feels awkward to me. And we're back in here. Okay. Like, I kind of find it weird that I'm just finding more routes to the tower. Like, I get it. The tower is kind of, like, interconnected everywhere. It's weird to me to keep seeing it show up in random spots. And then this, like, these feel like I'm going to see something, and then they don't. So we take it up. We go to here. So that obviously is to the color room. So each one of these is some, like, major important thing. We found you. We've seen you. We've seen you. We've seen... You're where I want to go, because you're part of the paintings. The artistic leads me... Found you. Glad to see you there, by the way, that you're in a spot that I've been in. Just haven't been in a while, you know, especially in that sort of method. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah, clockwise. Bullcrap. And we're back here where I could, let's go up. Because this takes me to this lookout, which, yeah, this is where I wanted to be. Okay, so as part of this room, there's got to be some sort of connection over to the thing that we're after. So I'm betting... So no, so I'm betting that you... Interesting and weird to me that just takes me back to the start. Like, there's a version of this room that I know of that has all the text in it. And I'm betting that one is, like, the connection over. I just don't remember how to get there. I just do not remember at all. It's also weird to me that you can stand here. Like, I get it what this is for, is this is an overlook to this to make you connect the dots about that if you somehow haven't already. Okay, fine. Fine. Secret. Welcome back. Takes me to this. Which this. Takes me back to here. Yeah, and that just takes me back to here. Facing that way. That's the same direction. Where is there... So, this takes me to the teleporters. Which, that one took me to yellow. Run up here. Find life, the universe, and everything. Crash, burn in a fire of hellish brimstone. Like, look, see what I mean, though? Like, that is totally the shape of the painting room. And then, look at this, how there's just... Well, great. Good job, me. as I mess it up. Like, hang on. Do. Like, look at the shape of that room and tell me that that doesn't look like you need to go off to a side of a part of that to end up in, like, somewhere important. Like, that just reads to me that we need to find, like, a version of the room that lets me into it. Also, hang on. I also want to try to go a bit further this way this time because I want to see something that I thought I just noted. So there is a hole in the side of that, and there's a room on, like, the bottom end of that that is a different way in, maybe, but I don't think that's related at all to what we're after with that area. God, there's just... whole zone does not make sense at all to me. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. There's so much that I do not understand. Okay, let's just look here to see. So we are missing a singular countdown panel, which is the reason why I think we're missing, we're missing 8. And it's relatively somewhere near to the center of the map, which is insanity to me. So if I go this way, by the way, this takes us to this room. So we've already gone past it by doing that. Which means it's more this way, and this way is probably amongst the center. So it's like on the back of this in here? There's no way it's in the level 2 area. Like, if it's counting this as a panel that I'm missing, then I'm a bit confused as to why it would do that, but we'll see. And here's the other thing, like this, I don't see this showing up on the roof anywhere where it goes blue and red, you know, that would be another sign to me that this is like actually near where we're going. So we're here. This is that circle that I see on the map consistently. It also says there's like a mastery panel like right there, which, you know what, hang on, nope, no shot. Okay, so if I count how long it takes me to go across this, 1, 2, so like 1.5, 1, 2, yeah, I can count myself. It's about 4 seconds of walking from here. From here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bruh, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. I mean, unless you're part of this loop, in which case, you know, fair enough. Yeah, I'm like, there's that 8, there's that 4, there's that far and near. Like, we've got all of these, I would believe. Yeah, and there's the blue column, so that shows up again. Like, oh my god. See, I love not understanding the way this game works at all. Because the way this game works, I'm trying to overlogic it in some of these, and that I do understand. Orange. There you are. Okay, we got that at least. This should be this area complete. Interesting. hang on. First off, yeah, this area is done. Oh. 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 You. Is that? Oh my god. That's me. You. Is this like my profile name or something? Eugene Boyd? Oh my god. Okay, okay, this is the counter. Welcome to Champions Rest, Hall of Fame, Cube Master, Rubicium, Willamette, Plebeian Parasite, Napsom. This is probably the speed runs for getting to places like this. Okay. Okay. So, me, you're Brendan. Do I really not remember how to spell your name? Hang on. Lingo. I need the Lingo website. Breton. I keep calling you Brendan. You're Breton. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Like, having to acknowledge the game maker as the maker of the game. Colors. Oh god. They are... Okay. Blue? Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's cool that they're just sitting there, you know, as part of that. Colors. Okay, I thought maybe, you know, that was going to be there. 688. Wow. So, interesting that this is here, because this is a painting I've not gotten to see, I don't think. Unless that's just meant to be a teleporter. Or a teleport end up. So, does this take me somewhere? No. I do find it crazy, though, that, like, all this is just contained right here, relatively. So this is Champion's Rest. 688. Found the me. Okay. Obviously, we're nowhere near done, because while that was cool, that I'm betting is not like, so this is Champion's Rest, which, I don't know, maybe that's part of Mastery, I doubt it is. I would like to say maybe it's part of the Lingo room, but no, looking at the shape of everything, I don't know. Man, I don't know anything about this game. This game is so confusing to me sometimes. I wish I understood. I do like that this little Hall of Fame thing is right here. So I'm off the back of the tower right now, which... Let's see here. Yeah, that may... No, I'm off the front of the tower, which... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So 70-ish? This was... Yeah, this is the color arrow room. Okay. So, makes sense. Makes sense. I think we've done it all then. Yeah. I think we've done all of this area. I will be checking after the video to make sure whether or not we've done it all or whatnot, but that is really cool to have finally gotten this area, I think, completed in full. Like, we're missing just a little bit in each of these. I feel like with that is a good spot to end the episode. We found Breton's nameplate in this game, which is wonderful to me because it's like, haha, we found the game maker spot in the game. Teehee. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. God, what an episode. We have so much left to do, but so, like, also at the same time, not that much left to do. We've got less than 100 left, I'm pretty sure now. So yeah, thanks again. Bye-bye.